What you guys, got another video. Did you know everything you upload to a Google Drive can technically be scanned, analyzed, and even accessed? But with one free tool, you can make your Google Drive actually private. And today I'll show you exactly how. If you go through all of the Google Drive's terms conditions, you'll see plenty of little snippets, just like this one here, where it claims that they review content to determine whether it's illegal or violates their policy. And you can see right here, program policies is one of them, and there's quite a few others. And they generally do this for their protection and also to make sure that you're not doing anything wrong on your drive. This means they can have access to your drive and view what's on it. And this is very worrying and causes privacy concerns. So if you care about your privacy or you just don't want companies viewing your content online, then this video is for you. Today I'll show you how to use Cryptomator to encrypt your Google Drive so only you can access the files. No technical degrees needed. It's very simple. First, you're going to need to make sure you download the Google Drive desktop tool, and you're going to need to download Cryptomator. What is Cryptomator? Well, it's a free open source tool. Cryptomator can secure and encrypt all of your sensitive data in your favorite cloud services, just like OneDrive, Nextcloud, Google Drive, and tons of other ones that you can use. It's a free open source tool. Now, Cryptomator is a free bit of software that you can use to encrypt all of your sensitive data. Now, if you want to encrypt your data on another cloud service, then you can check their website. They've got loads of information on there. I'll leave a link for it in the video description. So we're going to be using Google Drive here, but you could use one of the other cloud services. If you want to see videos on that, let me know in the comments section down below. You can see it's available for Windows, macOS, Linux, Android, and iOS operating systems. So we're going to be downloading the Windows version here because we are on a Windows-based system. But if you're on one of the other operating systems, you can follow along and it will be exactly the same. So let's go ahead and download the Windows version right here. And I'm just going to click this one right here. And now you can see the file as downloaded. So I've got the Google file downloaded as well, which is the desktop app. So this is it right here. This is the one we're going to be downloading and installing on our PC. Now I've already got a cloud service set up. That is what I had set up before. So whatever cloud service you're using, you can use the same method. So we're going to download the executable file here for Windows. There is versions for Mac here on Google Drive as well. So now we've got the two files downloaded. We're going to start off with the Google Drive setup first. So I'm going to go ahead and basically check mark both of these and click install here to install the Google Drive application onto Windows. Now I'm on a Windows 10 system here, but you can do this on Windows 11 as well and other operating systems. From here, we're going to click Get Started, and it's going to ask us to either create an account with Google or you can sign into an original account that you already got. I've already got an account, so I'm going to sign in. So now we're at this stage here. Now it wants us to sync all of our data to the cloud, and I don't want to do that because I want to create a container which we're going to encrypt, and that's what we're going to do here. So I'm going to say got it, and we're just going to go through and skip all of this stuff right here because I don't want to sync my pictures, my videos, my documents, or any of that stuff. If you do, that's fine, but I would advise you to keep that stuff into a encrypted container. That way it's secure and private and only you can view it and no one else. So what we're going to do now is click on Next. And now we can basically click on Open Drive, and this will open up the drive. And you can see right here, this is what we've got here. So from here, we're set to go. We're not syncing any of our PC to the cloud. Right now, you can see there's nothing being synced. So we need to check the preferences. So go up to the top where the cog is, and we're going to go to Preferences. Now, by default, this is normally set on your Google Drive to stream files. But to encrypt it, we're going to use mirror files. So we need to change this. So click OK, and you can go in here and change this to mirror files right here. So let's go ahead and put the radio button into mirror files. You can read the information there. Confirm location, that's fine. And what we're going to do, you can see this locations right here on my drive, and that's perfectly fine. So now we can click save and we can move on to the next step. That's the only thing you're going to need to do inside the application here. Make sure you're on mirror files because Cryptomator works best when it's set to this setting. So go down to where it says save and click on the save button. It's going to ask you to restart the Google Drive. So let's go ahead and click restart now. It will close off and restart. That's fine. And now we've got the setup done for Google Drive. So let me just go ahead and now click on Cryptomator and we're going to go ahead and install this. So accept their terms conditions right here. Click install. And this is going to go ahead and quickly install. It's a simple program to set up. And what we're going to do here is launch. So launch the application. And from here, you'll see it's going to say check for updates. We're going to leave that on yes for automatic because we want to make sure that we have all of the latest updates for Cryptomator. Now, once we're on this page right here, we got the little plus down here saying add a vault. This is going to obviously add a vault to where we want to add it. So let's go ahead and click plus. And now you can just click on create new vault. This will create a new vault. You need to give that vault a name, something that's recognizable to you. So we can probably call this Google Secure Vault or Google Encrypted Vault or whatever it is you want to call it. You can call it whatever you like. And if you're not on Google and you're on another cloud service, then obviously you want to put that in there so you know this is your actual protected vault. So we're going to call this Google Secure Vault like so. And we're going to now click next. That's so it's recognizable. We know it's secure. So from here, we need to now go to custom location. So we're going to click custom location and then click on choose. Now, once we click on choose, we need to click on our My Drive. Now, if you're using another cloud service, you would click on whatever service they've got there. But on Google, it's My Drive. That means it's mine. So I'm going to click on My Drive. And inside the empty space here, we're going to create our folder and create a new folder. And now we need to give this a name. So we're going to call this encrypted data so we can easily recognize it. So everything inside there we know is encrypted and it's safe. You can call it whatever you like, but that's just easier for me to recognize. So we're going to do that. And now we can see we have all of this set up perfectly fine. So now we can click on next. And now it says enable expert settings. If you want to do that, you can do, but we're going to keep this nice and simple for this video for people that have never used this before. So let's click on next and move on to the next window. Now, this is your password. This is super important because this needs to be super strong so no one can guess it. And only you will know what this password is. This is to gain access to your encrypted folder on the cloud. So we're going to go ahead and give this a nice strong password. And that is done. Now from here it says, yes, please, better safe than sorry. And it asks you whether you want to back up your key. You can say, no thanks, I will not lose my password. If you are one of them people that know everything and you're not going to need to have a recovery key, but be warned, if you forget what your key is, you will be locked out. And if you don't have a recovery key, that's it. That data is gone forever. You're not going to gain access to it. And Cryptomator will not help you gain access to it if you've not backed up your key and not created a recovery key. So I'd advise you to say, yes, please, better safe than sorry, and create a backup key. So we're going to do that and create our vault. It will give you the long secure key right here for recovery. And I'd advise you to copy that like so and put it onto a text document. And now you would want to save that to a USB flash drive. This is the key here. I've masked it out, but it will just be a key with lots and different letters on it. And you can save that, and I'd advise you to put that onto a USB flash drive. Now, you obviously want to use a secure USB flash drive because this is the key that's going to gain access to all your data. So you can buy something like this or buy something a bit cheaper, but this has, military grade hardware encryption. You would keep that key on that USB flash drive that is locked to stop people gaining access to it. And only you would know the key. So they're not going to be able to gain access to it. Now, that's it. We can now click close. And now you can see here we need to unlock our folder. So we need to put in our password. And there is a remember password here. But again, if you check mark this, every time you click on it, it's just going to open, which is not very secure. So I wouldn't advise you doing remember password. Just leave that unchecked, because otherwise, what's the point of encrypting stuff? Because if someone gets on your computer, they can unlock it. So now from this window, it says unlock successful, and now we can reveal the drive. So let's go ahead and reveal the drive. And this is our container. This is our encrypted drive, right? So all you need to do is put all the stuff you want inside of this location. This is the virtual drive that we're looking at on our PC. This will disappear when I lock it. It's this one right here. And you can see I can gain access to it right now because it's unlocked. The moment I lock it, this will disappear. So this gives you a chance to dump in all of the content that you want inside here, which will be stored on the drive. So let's go ahead and do that right here. Let's put a document inside here. Let's just do something simple like a text document. And we'll just call it something like secret. And we'll put some text inside here, just so you can see. And we'll call this, don't tell anyone my secret password or something like that. There we go. That will do. And we can put 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, let's click save. And now that's on there. That could be sensitive information that I don't want anyone to know. And basically it's stored in that container. So on my drive, when I click my drive, which is on Google, if we go into encrypted data, which is the container that I created, and inside the Google Secure Vault, you'll see all of that information is now encrypted and it can't be seen. We've only got one document on there, but if someone was looking in there, they wouldn't see any information in there at all because it's encrypted. And that's exactly how this works. So if I had sensitive information in here, maybe lots of documents with a lot of sensitive information on it, or photographs, or whatever it is I want to put in there, it's not going to be able to be viewed by anyone apart from me or someone who has the password for that actual container. So on here, you'll see it's up to date, and you can see, we can see the actual information right here. And again, when I go over to the website and I can go to the browser and I look on, say, my Google Drive from the browser, it will also be encrypted and you won't be able to see any information. And this is it right here. And you can see all of the information is encrypted. If I go into in here and inside the Google Secure Vault, you'll see that all that information is now encrypted. So anything I store inside here is going to be encrypted, whether it be photos, documents, whatever it is, it's going to be all encrypted and no one can gain access to it or see it. So anyone on Google side will not be able to see what's in there. When I click lock, like so, and we can click on Vault Options right here. This has quite a useful feature for your container that we've got, which is our encrypted container. You can see lock when idle for 30 minutes. You can change it to whatever minutes you want. So if you're constantly going in and out of it at certain points, it will automatically lock itself if you wanted to set that feature up. You can unlock the vault when starting a computer up with Cryptomator. I wouldn't advise you doing that because that will be completely open. And basically that's how you can set it up. There's a monitoring area right here as well for read-only, custom mount flags, and you've got password. And this is for more options where you can change your password if you want to. So these are the options that you have available to you. So let me just quickly show you right here what's actually happening on the computer now, so you get a general idea. So we're locked at the moment. So let me unlock it by putting in my password into Cryptomator, because Cryptomator is controlling that container. So when I put the password in, it's going to show up here as a virtual drive right here. I can then access it and drop in all the stuff that I want to drop in and then lock it again. And as soon as I lock it, it's basically going to remove itself from here. And all that information will be encrypted and you won't be able to gain access to it unless you have that password. And that's why you mustn't give that password to anyone. And you should also store your recovery key on a locked USB flash drive so no one can gain access to that either. And that's it. That is basically how you can secure all of your data in the cloud using Cryptomator. If you want to see more videos like this, then let me know in the comments section down below. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Big shout out to my YouTube members. I appreciate the support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.